everyone, guess who's back? Mwah. And if you want to hear more about where Myra has been, stay and see a little bit of a fabric haul, stay tuned. Hey there, and thank you to everybody who has been sending me messages and still commenting on my older videos. I really appreciate all of you more than you'll ever know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I know I've been gone for about 5 months from YouTube. And I have to tell you guys, I really needed that time off. I really did, because for those of you who don't know, my husband and I relocated from Florida to Nevada. And I have to tell you, that was a monumental undertaking, a monumental one for us, especially being senior citizens. A lot of you know that, I am retired, and now my husband is retired as well. But we did a lot of traveling. Oh my gosh, did we? And I like to drive. I don't know if I didn't tell you guys this before, but I really love to drive. When we moved from Wisconsin 24 years ago to Florida, I drove 2 days straight through. 2 days we made one stop, and I drove through, enjoyed it immensely. Well, we did the same thing here. Not in 2 days. We did stop, but I did all of the traveling, all of the driving. And I tell you, it was such beautiful scenery. And I'll pop up a couple of pictures here to let you guys see, as we traveled, we stopped in a couple of places, and we actually pre-planned the trip, so we knew exactly where our stopping points were going to be, so that we could do, just see some of the different places where we had gone through. It was so beautiful. Now, there were 3 things that sent my husband and I away from Florida. And if there was a such thing as you could go back and do it over again, we would have moved to Las Vegas first. And the 3 things that sent us packing were the fierce mosquitoes, the high humidity, and of course the hurricanes. My husband and I are not a fan. They don't get a lot of them all of the time, but some of those big ones, my husband and I had an opportunity, unfortunately, to live through, and we didn't want that for ourselves. Well, we came here to Nevada. They have a water shortage. We can deal with that. But the other things, they sent us packing. Now, I have to tell you, we love it here. As you saw in some of the pictures, and if I keep them running, I'm not sure how I'm going to put these in here. As you saw some of the beautiful sceneries, I just love the desertscape. We actually got a chance to, when we moved here, we moved into a temporary home, and I'll try to make this as brief so we can get to the other stuff, because I know you didn't come here for that. But we moved into a temporary apartment home for actually probably a month and a half. I don't think we were here that long. We got here in January, and we moved out of the temporary apartment home in April, and we're now in our new downsized, thank you Lord, thank you Lord, we have moved into our new downsized home, and this is it. This is where we will be. We have no plans of moving anytime soon again. But while we were here, some of our family had visited with us, so we had an opportunity to spend a little time with some family. And oh my gosh, you guys, that is so much fun when you get to spend time with family. love, love, love it to death. And so we got to hang out. We got to see a lot of the desertscape. We got to share it with our family, and they, of course, they wanted to check and make sure we were safe. So we just hung out with them and had a great time and just got to relax. I can't say any more than that. If you need a break, take that break, because it was a wonderful thing for me. That's all I can say. It's a wonderful thing, because we all work very hard, and those of you who are YouTubers know how hard it is to create this content. And majority of us are doing it from our own pockets. You know, we are not asking anyone for anything. We're just doing this to help others to feel inspired about sewing. But it is a lot of work. So when you need a break, you need to take that break, and I did. And I hope you guys all understand. So now with that said, and you saw all the pictures about what we did and what I've been doing, now it's time to get back to work, because I have to tell you, Myra was doing all of that and wearing the same thing over and over and over again, because number one, a lot of things didn't fit anymore. Yeah, we gained a little bit of weight. And then two, and that's okay, don't mind a little bit of weight. We just make clothes to fit our body now, and that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, I had a problem not having clothes. I only made one thing since I left Florida, and that one thing was a long sleeve sweater, because I didn't have any, and it was cold when we got here. We were used to the Florida warmth, but here in Nevada, they have a winter, and that winter dropped down to the 30s sometimes. It was cold, cold. The only long sleeves I had were some of the cardigans you guys saw that I made a while back. That was it, because that kind of stuff I didn't wear in Florida a lot. So I made this sweater when I was in the temporary apartment home, and did it come in handy. I wore that rascal to death. I honestly did, and I will be making more of that. I'll put the pattern number up here because I don't remember it from the top of my head, but I really like this pattern. I will be revisiting it again for this coming fall, so look out for that. Okay, now that we've gotten all that done, I'm going to talk about fabric. Those of you who have watched me for some time know that I have visited Las Vegas quite a few times, and one of my favorite places to go here in Las Vegas is Hetty's Fabric. Love them, love, love, love them. So unfortunately, they don't have an online presence as far as selling fabric. They do have a website, but they don't sell fabric on that website, which is really, really sad, because they have some gorgeous fabrics. Now, I didn't know what to do, because those of you who are sewers and sewists and you go to a fabric store, we always say this, but it's so true. It's like a kid being in a candy shop. You don't know what the heck to get. So if you don't go in there with some plans, good luck. Well, that's what Myra did. She went in there real quick and she purchased, oh, let me back up. I have to mention this, and I am so sorry I didn't. But while we were traveling across, I did have an opportunity to stop in Texas and see my lovely friend, Miss Natita from So Natural Dane. Those of you who follow her, and her information will, her YouTube channel will be, all of her information will be down in the description box. Those of you who follow her know that she is a good friend of mine. She really is. So of course, I'm coming through from Florida to Nevada. I have to stop in Texas, and I did. And if you follow her, you've probably seen the pictures that I'm about to bring up. But we did have an opportunity to hang out. I did, to hang out with her. My husband and I had dinner with her. We went shopping and got some fabric when I was with her. I don't have that fabric with me, but at some point I will probably show you a little later. Actually, I will. I have a video coming up where I've purchased 2 pieces of linen when I was out with her, and of those 2 pieces of linen, I actually made 1 pair of pants, which will be coming in an upcoming video very soon. So I did get to hang out with my dear friend. Love you to death, Miss Natita, and we will be hanging out again soon in Texas. But enough of that. don't want a spoiler alert, but and you probably, it's not probably a spoiler alert, no, I doubt it, because most of you know that she is planning something and Myra plans on being there. So with that said, let's go right back to the fabric that I was talking about. So I went to Hetty's and I didn't have any plans, so I just kind of shopped around, and there was so much that I wanted. I decided to only get one piece. And that one piece I purchased was not on a sale rack, but they do have sale racks, just like in a store. You know, you go to the sale rack and you kind of go around the circle, they're on hangers, and you pull out your fabric pieces. Well, I found this one piece, and it's the coolest thing ever. It is, let's see if I can get to open it up for you so you can see it. It is 100% rayon, and I'm sorry if you get a glow, but it's stripes, baby blue and white. You can see that? Yeah. And it is 100% rayon jersey. Rayon Georgette. It is a Georgette. And it's very drapey, as you can see. Very, very nice. It has that Georgette feel, but it's 100% rayon. Well, I didn't have any ideas of what to do with this, especially with it being, let's see if I can open this up so you can see it a little better. Has a stripe like that, a big white stripe, a bold navy, and then these blue, baby blue stripes. And you guys know I love blue, so I had to pick up this piece. But as you see, it's not very much here. I'm guessing if I were to do the stripes this way, actually, let's see where the selvage is here. This is the selvage. Oh my, I'm not going to do it that way. The selvage, it makes the lines go horizontal. So I'm guessing, looking at this, see here, I'm looking at this, I probably have 1 yard. Oh my gosh. And I just now noticed something else. Since this was on the sale rack, they didn't cut it. I had to buy the whole piece. Would you look at what I just saw? That mark. And another one on the bottom. Oh my gosh. Somebody put a magic marker on there, I guess to show the direction of the stripes. We didn't need that. We so us know what the selvage looks like. It's easy to tell. I don't know if you can see that. But it has like a little selvage here with the little holes in it. So we know what that is, but there's 1 yard here, and I thought, well, I can figure out something with it. But I kept on going, and oh my word, found another piece, much bigger, on the same rack. This one was about 1.5 yards. So I have 2 pieces of this beautiful rayon Georgette. Gorgeous. Then I purchased, this was on the sale rack too, and this one was 100%, it's a rayon jersey. It's a rayon jersey knit. But look at that color, you guys. It's actually showing up pretty true to color right now. Look at that color. And it is a true rayon jersey. Very, very stretchy, 4-way stretch. Just a pea green, so pretty. And I think it'll look good on my complexion. Do you think so too? I think so. But this is enough, definitely enough for me to make a top out of. It looks like about 1.5 yards. So I really love that. Now those were the 3 pieces that I bought from the sales rack. Now the one piece I told you that I purchased was not on the sale rack. It was one of their fabrics that was on the boat. And I just thought this was so gorgeous. It is like, I have to turn it inside out, you guys. I'm not prepared. You know, I'm just getting back into this, so please bear with me. But this one was so pretty. And again, you guys know I love blue, but I could not pass this up. This is what they call a rayon stretch. Let's see what they call it. They just call it a stretch rayon. It is stretchy, but look at that print. Isn't that beautiful? And it is showing up true to color. And I just thought that was a fabulous piece of fabric. And as you can see, it is very stretchy. It is rayon. It is gorgeous. Not sure what I'm going to do with this, but stay tuned. You will be seeing something beautifully made out of that piece. Now, the next few pieces that I got, I purchased online when they had the Memorial Day sale. So this was recently. Yes, very recent. But they had the Memorial Day sales over the weekend, and I only purchased a few pieces, oops, sorry about that, guys, for things that I needed. And the first place that I went to was Fashion Fabrics Club. Now, I used to purchase from them all the time, many years ago, but I hadn't purchased from them in quite a while. So I decided to just get some different types of white knit, because I do want to make a white polo for my husband. He's requested that for Father's Day with some cargo shorts, so that'll be coming. And I got to get moving because Father's Day will be soon. But I wanted to pick out 3 different types of white knits. Well, when they arrived, unfortunately, I only had 1 piece in my envelope with an invoice that has all 3. Let me see if I can bring this up. With an invoice that has all 3 of my pieces on. As you can see, these 2 I wrote are missing. There was nothing in my envelope but this 1 piece, and this is called a basic jersey. It has a slight stretch on the horizontal, very slight, not a whole lot of recovery. This is the one that I'm actually going to use for my husband's polo. He saw it, he said it's beautiful enough, it's got enough weight for his polo, so he'll take this, and besides, it's here. I did write to them, customer service got right back to me right away and told me that they are currently working on the remainder of my order, so I should have it soon. But I did purchase 3 pieces. Now, the other 2 pieces that I didn't get that I purchased, one was a modal jersey knit, and the other was a white rayon jersey knit. So when I get those, you'll be seeing them, but I haven't received them as of yet. And lastly, I went to a new to me fabric store on Etsy. Now, this one, I have to tell you, I was really surprised by. I actually purchased 2 pieces? Well, yes. Let's see. This first one that I'm going to show you, I duped myself. I really believe I duped myself, because I was looking for some denim material that has at least 4-way stretch on it. You know, very lightweight for some stretch leggings that I want to make. And that's what I thought this was when I purchased it. It came from a store called Chevalier Fabric, I think it is. It was on Etsy. And I saw that it had 4-way stretch, and it's described as 4-way stretch printed spandex denim is what it says. When I got it, this is what it looked like. And it looks like denim, yes? If I could go the wah, it is ITY knit. It's a printed ITY knit. Oh my gosh, what the heck am I gonna do with this? And I don't want to send it back because I looked at the description. I didn't see anywhere where it said ITY knit. Oh my gosh, I can show this to you guys. Let me make sure my address isn't on here. I wouldn't want any pop-up surprise visitors. But this is how it's described. 4-way stretch printed spandex. Blue denim jeans stretch denim spandex is exactly what it says here on my invoice. So with that, I thought it was denim. No. And I couldn't see the content of it anywhere on here or on the website, so I assumed it was denim. As soon as I took it out of the envelope, my heart sank, because you guys know me and polyester don't get along very well. Oh my word. Now, I may try to keep this and make some leggings out of it, because I notice when I stretch it, I don't get the white. I don't mind my bottoms being stretchy like that. I don't know, this is really, it feels like polyester. It's not one of the, to me, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm really upset by that. And then my other piece that I purchased, this one came from Etsy as well, but this one came from Kiki Textiles. And again, I guess I duped myself, but this says milk white stretch washed denim. I do need some new white jeans and white shorts, so that's what I wanted to make. When this got here, first thing I looked at and I said, this is not white. Milk white? I thought milk was white. This, you guys tell me, is this white? This is ivory, and a deep ivory. Not to mention that, it sounds like plastic. Oh, and Myra just did a boo-boo, but it'll wash out. She put lipstick on it. But this is ivory. It is not white. Oh my gosh. And it feels like and sounds like rubber. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it feels like, oh my gosh, it does have a slight stretch to it, just a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash this. It has not been washed. I'm gonna go ahead and wash this and see if it changes. Hopefully it will, and I can get something out of it. But it does have the look of denim on one side, the way the texture is, and the other side as well. But oh my gosh, I'm fit to be tied with these last 2 pieces. I could not believe it. So we all have those happen to us from time to time, so it's just part of the sewing game. So we just figure out what we're gonna do and we keep it moving. And that's exactly what Myra plans on doing. I've missed you all so very much, and I sure hope you miss me too. Look forward to my next video coming out. Right now, I'm going to promise that I will keep my videos on Saturday early morning, as most of you guys know, because there's some of you out there that as soon as I post that video, you're right there. So I will keep those videos coming Saturday, and hopefully once I get back on schedule to start making some more clothes, which I desperately need, then I will probably start posting more twice a week. But for right now, we're going to keep it on Saturday morning early. And I do have a lot of things that I want to do for you guys. I do want to do some more sewing tutorials, not tutorials, but sew-alongs. I do want to show you some of my tips and things that I do around here, because a lot of you have asked about that, so I will do that as well. In the meantime, we'll see you when you come back, and I hope you do. Before you leave, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, and comment, please, because you guys know I love to talk. And I will talk to you in the comment section as well. So until then, take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye now.